Not just the impressive domestic sales, top passenger vehicle makers also saw double-digit growth in their exports last year. According to the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, the passenger vehicle exports saw 11% growth during the first 11 months of 2022. December data is yet to be released. And in this, Maruti Suzuki led from the front with a 28% jump. It exported 263,068 units during the period, up from 205,450 units in calendar year 2021. Its closest rival, Hyundai Motor India, also saw a strong growth of 13.7% in exports during calendar year 2022. That is 148,300 units, up from 130,380 units in 2021. Mahindra & Mahindra saw a 12.2% jump in exports for 2022, from 29,910 to 33,568. Last month, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Anupriya Patel, reported that the export of the total number of automobiles increased from 41,34,047 in 2020-2021 to 56,17,246 in 2021-2022, registering an impressive growth of 35.9%. Indian automobile majors like Maruti primarily export to countries in Africa, West Asia, Latin America, ASEAN, and neighboring regions. Export of two-wheelers also saw a good jump. For instance, the month of December 2022 saw Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India export 17,020 two-wheelers, marking a 30% year-on-year increase in export. The numbers, therefore, speak for themselves. So what have been the major factors contributing to this growth?
We've built a very strong manufacturing base that not only contributes to the domestic economy in terms of employment, in terms of technology, in terms of just sheer volume of demand, but also has a significant export base. Now is an opportunity wherein disruption is taking place. We are moving from automobiles really to a mobility solutions space. Within that, fuels are changing. So now that is an advantage that we can capitalize on. And you see, the government's approach to this has been very proactive. We have a robust policy agenda in position already. You have the PLI scheme in general, you have the PLI scheme for battery ACC, and you have FAME 1 and FAME 2. Now that incentivizes the domestic consumer, but it also then gives us scale to export as well.
Rajat Mahajan, who is a partner in Deloitte, adds that the semiconductor supply easing out is also a major factor.
So one of the key reasons for the exports to increase is the last 6 to 8 months have been really good because the semiconductor supply has eased out. As soon as that happened, India started producing more, right? The capacity utilizations increase. That's one. Now, export as a market helps organization get better profitability. Okay, so that's the second reason why this shift happened. The third is a replacement, right? India slowly over a period of time, and it's not only the OEMs but also the entire auto component industry, which has been supporting this growth by increasing their technology levels over a period of time. India has come out as a very strong contender in the exports market any which ways.
But this does not mean that the road ahead is free of challenges, Mahajan explains.
So, as I said, right, one of the key reasons or the challenges from an export standpoint is the balance between domestic and exports. And as I had mentioned earlier as well, a large dependence on exports does not help organizations. The third part is, as I said, global inflation, right, is increasing. So is Indian. Increases, and India is being looked at an export hub. We will have a double whammy because on one hand we will have to import certain, because we still for advanced technologies and other areas we are dependent on imports, right? So if we import, we'll be importing at a higher cost. Okay, we'll be producing at a higher cost because of inflation, which means that the overall cost of the vehicle might increase.
Nandeep Vaidyam, who is an associate professor at Anil Surendra Modi School of Commerce, adds,
Right. So if you look at the profile of countries which are importing, then they are the mid or low income countries, and they certainly have more sensitivity to the inflation and the interest rates. We are seeing global headwinds on inflation and interest rates, and therefore maybe in the short run to medium term, we may see some challenges.
so what will it take to sustain this growth?
So one is investment in R&D must be continuous and at a sustained basis for a long time. The second, what is extremely important, is MSMEs form the backbone of any industrial economy. A disruption is taking place. It is the duty of both the government and the large OEMs to ensure that there is hand-holding of the MSMEs done till they are able to absorb the technology and start becoming part of that global supply chain and the local supply chain. We must also reach out to universities of higher education, especially engineering and technology-based universities, to attract young people into automobile and automobile components.
Experts agree that the upward trend in India's auto exports is no fluke and is a product of several positive developments in the manufacturing and regulatory aspects of the sector. However, even if the global headwinds are easing out, sustaining the growth will not be easy. It will mean the corporate sector will have to be more agile in adopting new energy innovations. The government support will also be crucial to help shield the sector from any global turbulence.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.